Hey, this is Yulia and welcome to this channel. Here I talk all things Canada, learning languages, productivity, and all this kind of stuff. Today we'll be talking about your favorite topic, the Duolingo English Test. I took this test for the second time and I'm gonna tell you what's new in there.
Please!
So if you're interested in learning more about the changes that Duolingo made, then keep on watching. But before we dive into this topic, I want to address 4 questions that I get in my comments and in my DMs on Instagram. First of all, I do not work for Duolingo. Therefore, I cannot answer your questions about why did they disqualify me? What should I do? Can I do this? Can I do that? I don't know. I don't work for them. If you have a question about your disqualification or something like that, please email Duolingo support. Don't ask me. I have no answer for you, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
The second thing, if you have a question about the exam itself, most likely someone already answered it in FAQ section on Duolingo's exam website. Again, don't ask me if you can use headphones, if you can use the flashlight, if you can use the external microphone. All these questions and answers can be found in FAQ. I'll leave all the links in the description box so you can go and take a look after.
Yay!
The third thing, people message me and actually say, Yulia, can you give us some extra tips that you didn't share on YouTube? If I had those, I would have shared them with you. I don't have any extra tips. I've been learning English for the past 25 years. I don't have any extra tips except for learn the language. And the fourth one, some people message me and ask me, hey, can I use the micro headphone? Can I cheat? Can I have a person in my room? It says in the FAQ, it says on the website, you cannot have anyone in the room. How are you going to study in a college if you're gonna cheat on your language exam? Just why?
Why?
Okay, done with these questions. Let's talk about the updates that Duolingo made. So first of all, they added subscores. I know this is not new, but when I took my test for the second time, I got all my subscores with the range. So the orange square means your result, but the yellow squares mean the range. Basically, it's like something in here. Sometimes the subscore may be 2 squares plus 2 squares minus, meaning they're not quite sure how good is your, writing, reading, whatever. But the orange one is actually your score. So I took this test for the second time, no preparation, no nothing, and again I got 135. Some people ask me if the score is legit, if you can trust it, if it's the same as IELTS. So yes, because my IELTS is 8.0, my first Duolingo test was 135 and my second one was 135. So you can tell it's kind of legit, right?
And if you trust them, I trust them too.
The second update that they made was actually getting rid of the question type where you had to identify the picture. So remember I told you you should look at this and say this is a phone, this is a new phone, this is a I don't know whatsoever. So they got rid of this type of questions. Why? I'm guessing it was too easy because you have 5 seconds to say this is a cat? I don't know. So no more questions like that.
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
The next update is actually amazing. Duolingo launched free resources where you can go and practice your test. Yes, you had practice tests before, but this one has more examples of what you're gonna have in your exam. But also, Duolingo launched a full guide. When people ask me, Yulia, what kind of questions are there? How do they grade you? How do I understand these subscores? Well, now Duolingo has a full guide where you can find all the answers. You can find the sample test with the explanation, with some tips on how to respond to these questions. They will tell you everything you need to know, from setting your computer, your lights, to understanding your subscores and taking the exam. When I first took the Duolingo test, they had nothing like that online, so I had to actually Google and YouTube things to understand like how this thing works, because there are no courses that you can take to get ready for Duolingo. Because Duolingo is not about the exam format, it's about your language.
That is awesome!
So when I get questions like how do I prepare for the exam, well, learn the language. Duolingo isn't about knowing the format like IELTS or TOEFL. In IELTS, in order to get your reading right, you need to know like the formulas, where to search for the answers, like how to interpret the questions. Here, it's mostly based on your vocabulary. So how you know words, how can you use them? There is no right way to study for this exam. You just need to work on your English. Watch movies, watch Netflix, listen to podcasts, I don't know, practice speaking with your friends, practice speaking with other people. Actually, if you haven't seen my video about the apps when learning a language, you can watch it after this video. There is an awesome app where you can actually talk to a local and practice your language. So if you need to practice your speaking, you can always install the app and then, hello, this is Yulia, I would like to practice my speaking.
Let's be friends. Best friends.
And another cool feature that Duolingo launched is the desktop app. Again, it's not super new. They launched it like, I think in 2020, end of the year, I believe. So it's super handy, it's super straightforward, same stuff as online. So here's how it works. You download and install the app to your computer, log in and click start the test. First it's gonna ask you to set up everything, your microphone, your headphones, and in a few moments you'll be good to go. Take your test and get your 160 out of 160. When you're taking your test in a browser, you have to disable this and that and this, but in the app you already have all this stuff disabled, like, because it's not even connected to the app, so you can literally just like take the test.
I like it very much.
So yeah, this is it in terms of the Duolingo updates. If you're taking the exam soon, I wish you best of luck. I know you can do it. I believe in you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!